Well, my friends, how you all doing? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to a fresh episode of FM21's Project Black Sea. We started last episode with a brand new season. It's linked above, my friends. Make sure you check that one out and then come back, or I don't know, just do it in the right order. Yeah, go watch that, come back, and then let's crack on. Today, massive episode. We get kicked off in a big way. So, my friends, let's just get to it, shall we? So first and foremost, my friends, I do have a little bit of transfer news. We've got no more players going out, but we have got one player joining the football club. I've got a few problems with a lot of the players, though, by the way. Some massive interest came in for lots of our stars, and we were kind of at a point where I didn't want to let any of them go. So, you know, we've held on to them, but promises had to be put in place for some of those players. So, yeah, the player we're going to look at is Emilian Casula, I think. Kakula? Emiliano Kakula, I think that's how we're saying. I really don't know. Romanian striker, 20 years of age, and basically I've brought him in because we keep getting a few little niggles up top, and then I get left with one striker, and I kind of get the feeling that I'm going to lose both of them at one time and then be left without a striker. So I brought a third striker in. Now, he's only a young player, but I still think he can do an absolute job for us, and the sky's the limit with this player as well. I think he's got bags and bags of potential. Now, poacher's his best role. I would like to play him as advanced forward, but that work rate is a bit of an issue. So yeah, we'll just have to see how we can develop him as time goes on. As you can see, we paid 4.7 million for the player, and that's it. There's no add-ons or anything. That's the price we got him for, the bargain price of. He's already played a few games. He's already scored a few goals. He looks good. He really, really does look good for us, and I think he's going to be a big cog in the machine this season. So let's now head over to the fixtures so I can get you all caught up on what we've done since last episode. And it all began with a game against Ludogorets, and we won it by 4-0. Filip Kovacevic and Dara McGlynn both with a brace in the game. Top stuff from them. I just have to say, Dara McGlynn is turning into a very, very reliable player, as Alvarez has been kicking off a fair amount this season. CSKA 1948 were up next, and you'll see Pospisil got himself a hat-trick, Tasev got one, and Kakula got a goal in this game as well. We got our Champions League group stage kicked off with a game against Spartak Moscow. I decided to skip that game. I kind of feel like they're the most beatable team in the group, and you will see what I'm going to bring you in today's episode. We won it by 2-1. Tasev and Torlakovic with the goals, and then they scored a penalty, and that was it. All the scoring was done inside the first 23 minutes. We then met CSKA Sofia in the FBet League, and we won by 5-0. Kakula with a hat-trick, and then Kovacevic with one, and Torlakovic with the other. Then we played Sevlevo in the Cup, and it was a 7-1 win. They actually went 1-0 to the good on the 6th minute, but Kakula got one, Alvarez got one, Yosifov got one, Lesko got a brace, Pospisil got one, and Topazov got the other. Slavia Sofia were up next, 4-1 win in the league. Lesko, Topazov brace, and a Sensgradi goal. And that is that, my friends, and that brings us up to date and brings us to today's episode, where we're going to play Paris Saint-Germain and Lokomotiv Plovdiv, and I'm hoping for a couple of wins basically, and it will really help our cause in both competitions. And speaking of competitions, this is how they look. Obviously 3 points on the board because of the opening win in the group stage, and 27 points on the board because we are 9 from 9 again this season, and of those 9 we've had 6 clean sheets. Pospisil's got 10, and Torlakovic has got 7 assists. So yes, it's been a really, really good start to the season. It really, really has. Scoring bags of goals and just continuing to dominate the Bulgarian league. And that is everything. We are up to date. We're now ready to jump in and play some foosball games, aren't we? And the first game we're going to play is Paris Saint-Germain at home. So yeah, this is going to be a massive game and a massive ask for the team. But we're going to go with Tanovic in goal, Douglas Leonardo and Uzanov on the fullback positions. We're going to go Kahart and Yosifov at centre-back. Fielding's going to partner Senchik in the midfield. We're going to go Kovacevic right, Alvarez left, Torlakovic through the middle, and Pospisil up top. So here we go, my friends, for the big game against Paris Saint-Germain. And I'm very much looking forward to this one, welcoming the French giants to little old Bulgaria, my friends. I'll take a little sippy of water because my throat is hurting. I've been doing lots of content creation over 2 channels recently, and my old throat is starting to hurt a little. But the teams walk out, and I'm excited for this one. This is a big test in the group stage for us, and it's a nice way to see how far we have come, isn't it, my friends? So, yeah, let's get to it and see what we can do in this game against a PSG. And it's kind of flying past already this first half. Couple of shots registered for Paris Saint-Germain, but first highlight potentially goes the way of us. As Yusufov into Senchik, now Torlakovic into Pospisil. This is beautiful football to work it out wide into Douglas Leonardo. Nothing comes of it, but we still got it, and Torlakovic forces a very good save out of the PSG goalkeeper. The first real chance has gone our way. And then the short corner routine does not work, which isn't great. It would have been nice if it had, but it's one of those things, my friends. But it's a good start. It's a very good start for us, and a very good start really for both teams. It's pretty even Steven at the moment, isn't it? But still lots of football to be played, and it's interesting. It's going to be an interesting season, this one, especially where the Champions League is concerned, because I haven't really added any sort of difference makers. I've not added any like real big cogs to the machine that would suggest we're going to be any better than last season. But the last 2 years we've made it to the semi-final, so we're not a bad football team. We've got some good players here and some good players in this team. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see sort of how far we can take it this season. But Hertha and Spartak are 1-1. Obviously, it's got to be keen to keep an eye on that, but nothing comes of that first half. Yeah, we'll see if we can just go out and get the goal, basically. We'll just see what the boys can do for us. But, yeah, Paris Saint-Germain are really definitely on top now where shots and stuff are concerned. That was awful English, by the way, really definitely. But, yeah, they are, as that's cleared out. It's good defending. And then, we can't quite mop up that second ball. There's a ball over the top there, back to the keeper, and Yusufov just clears it out. That was a bit of a nothing highlight, that. Yeah, a bit strange. Since the 2 shots in the first half, though, we've kind of struggled to get into this. Let's just check the instructions. Yes, I feared that it might be a winger that had gone off. Where do we go? Right, free kick. Torlakovic on it. It's a good free kick, and Yusufov's header just a little too high and goes over the bar. An hour played, and this is usually when I think about making substitutions. But we're going to have a goal kick first to PSG, and they've played that out quite well from the back. Pinging it about. They've got some good players. Driving forward, that was a good tackle, but he's still managed to get in behind, and Paris Saint-Germain take the lead through Vinicius Junior. We're going to make a change off the back of that. Lesko is going to come on, and that's the only change I'm going to make at the moment, but let's just try and fire the boys up and see if that makes any difference. I believe this is like an Insta highlight, so it'd be interesting if we did go and get a goal. That's a ball into Pospisil, and then it's a weak shot from the striker, unfortunately. It looks as though the highlight's going to continue, though, and Kovacevic is on the football. Kovacevic drives forward. He's gone all the way over to the left-hand side. He's back into Storlak. Oh, what a beautiful goal. I couldn't keep up with it. The passing was so intricate and so good that I couldn't keep up. But I do believe it was Kovacevic, Torlakovic, Kovacevic, Pospisil goal. That was beautiful football. It really was. Spartak Moscow have taken a shock lead against Hertha Berlin. And that's it. The crossbar. We get it away for now. But it is still there. PSG, that's a good tackle from Senchik though. And now Kovacevic drives forward. He's still going. He gets tackled in the end. Kovacevic is the difference maker at the minute. Senchik's energy levels are a little low, but I'm not sure I really have anyone on the bench to bring on for him. Alvarez is going to come off for McGlynn though, because he hasn't had a good game, Alvarez. He's had a really poor game actually by East standards. It's 1-1. Interesting. Very, very interesting. We definitely come into it a bit in this second half. But PSG with the ball in. It's a good header out. Kovacevic can't beat him there. They've still got it. And that's... Oh, it's a wonder strike. Oh, it's an absolute wonder strike. Corner. And I think we've got ourselves a penalty. Come on, please. Please. Usually we have. Usually it means you have. If it goes to VAR, rarely do penalty reviews get overturned on the game. Yes, come on. We've got to put it away, though. We've got to put it away. Alvarez is usually designated penalty taker, but he's not on the football pitch, so it's down to Pospisil. Get in there. Pospisil, you absolute beauty of a man. I think what we're going to do, though, is go defensive for the last, 5 minutes of time, basically. Let's just change a few roles up. And then, just go defensive and see the game out. If at all possible, we'll take the point now. There's no point still going for it. Every point is important in the Champions League. And a point is what we'll take. Well earned. Well, a draw is not to be ignored and sniffed at. It's a good result. Paris Saint-Germain are a quality team. They really, really are. So we're still unbeaten in the group stage of Champions League, and that's all that matters, my friends. We now move on to league action. We play Lokomotiv Plovdiv at home. And this is the team I've decided to go with. So we're going to go Tanovic in goal, Uznov and Duzil at fullback, Malinov and Sensgradi are going to play centre-back together. Lesko and Senchik in the midfield, Tasev left, Kovacevic right, Stoichkov through the middle, and Pospisil up top. And so here we go, my friends, for the next game of today's episode. It is, of course, against Lokomotiv Plovdiv. And, I just would hope for a win. That's not a bad result against PSG, that 2-2 draw. I will happily take that all day long, as it leaves us in a really promising position where the group stage is concerned. So, it's pretty good stuff. It's nice to bring you a few league games during the course of the season, even if we do kind of like walk over teams. It's getting on for nearly 3 seasons without dropping a point in the league, by the way. We've had 2 perfect seasons back-to-back, 31 wins in each. It'll be interesting to see how we go this year. That free kick's not come off. We've dealt with it quite well, though, as Pospisil is on the football. He's driving through, and he doesn't score this time. It was a weak shot in the end, which is a shame. But here we go, free kick, let's go. Ball in, and Kovacevic, get in there. Beautiful goal from the right winger. He always seems to pop up in the right place at the right time. Scores bags of goals season on season. I can't wait to go over this team when the series is finished and really just kind of see how many goals some of them have scored, because I don't pay too much attention to it while I'm making episodes. But that ball out to Tasev's really good. Tackled, but still got it. Digs the ball out, and that is in the back of the net because Filip Kovacevic heads down to Pospisil, and he does what he does best, and that's score goals, my friends, for this football team. It's a beautiful goal from Pospisil, and it's a beautiful opening 14 minutes. We are obviously now 16 minutes in. Let's go with the free kick, and it's a good free kick, but an even better save from the goalkeeper. Did look like it was going a little bit wide, but we'll let him have it. Short corner routine. Ball comes in and it's cleared out. Or is it? No, Malinov handled it. Okay, so our defender. Simeon Malinov getting a rare game. Tasev now. Short corner into Kovacevic. Let's go. Third time of asking. No, it goes over the bar. Jakub Lesko, what a guy. What a guy. Nearly at the half-hour mark. Corner again. We're going to go short again. Kovacevic, ball in. Not really come off the way we would have liked. Malinov lays off to Lesko. Now inside to Senchik, out to Kovacevic. drives past his man, goes past 2, then gets fouled, and that's just ridiculous. He got kicked from pillar to post there, but we've won the penalty, and the game's already over, but, Pospisil puts it away, and it's 3-0, and that's job done, and it's a very good day at the office. It's his 22nd goal of the season, for crying out loud. How can you have 22 goals already? That is insane. Ball in, Tasev. Kovacevic, he drags his shot just wide this time. 22 goals. What's the date? I don't even know what date we're on. Ball cleared out to Stoichkov, who's going to drive forward with the football. Going up the wing. He has got a man inside if he wants to use him. Instead, he decides not to. Gets tackled, and it's pouring in from Stoichkov. Does have to be said. But Senchik into Lesko, into Pospisil, back to Senchik. This is, I was going to say this is good football, but then Kovacevic gives the ball away. That's good defending, stepping in from Malinov, some very good stuff. Now Stoichkov is going to get another bite of the cherry. He goes wide to Tasev this time, who then finds Uzanov. Ball coming in. No, it's not. Tasev, is he going to dig a ball out? Yes, he is, and it is the crossbar. After all that, we end up hitting the crossbar, ladies and gents. Kovacevic now. Ball coming in, headed out. Stoichkov, and this is just going to go out of play and be the end of the highlight. Really good first half of football. This absolutely dominated it from the minute that the whistle was blown. We have dominated the game. Just get it over with. Just get it over with. Tell them they're doing all right, and then just go out to the second half and get the job done, basically, now. Well, the job was already done, but you know what I mean, gang. But, it's very good stuff. Very, very good. Absolutely loving life with old Litex still. I just want to get my hands on a Champions League, if possible. I know the whole thing is to make the final, but I'd love to win one. I really, really would love to win one before I have to say goodbye to this series. I've thoroughly, thoroughly enjoyed this series. I really, really have. That header is well done. It's into Lesko now. He goes wide to Tasev, into Uzanov, back to Tasev. This is what I mean. He just moves so much better as a winger than he does a defender. Uzanov, Lesko, Tasev, Lesko, Senchik. Oh, this is beautiful football. Oh, he just can't finish. He's so unlucky. It would have been such a good goal. But it's just not to be. Right, let's think about some substitutions. Senchik for Fielding and Kovacevic for Topazov. Let's give Topazov a little run out. Doesn't get too much football these days. 20 shots, 10 on target. If anything, that suggests that the goalkeeper for the opposing team has played pretty well in this one to keep out a fair amount of shots. He has only conceded 3 after all, and 1 was from 12 yards. So, yeah, he's had a good game, hasn't he, really? The goalkeeper on the other team. More than can be said about the rest of them who have played pretty poorly. But we've got 10 minutes to go, and then we can say goodnight to another team. Stoichkov plays that to Fielding, into Topazov. Oh, he's hit the woodwork. What an effort from Topazov. Again, it was a very well-worked, opportunity there. Easy to pass through him. So unlucky for Topazov, though, to get himself on the score sheet after coming on as a sub. How long are we going to have? 3 minutes added on, and then it's job done, and we can move. Yes, we can. Lovely. And so it's just light work again, isn't it, in the league? That 3-0 win was very easy. Very, very convincing. Habar are the next team up, but that's not the next team we are going to be bringing to you. What we're going to probably do is skip through a few games. We'll play that Hertha game off camera, but we'll do the home Hertha game probably in an episode, my friends. We might even be able to do the Hertha and Spartak games together to see if we progress from the group. It might be an idea to do that next episode, but we'll just have to wait and see basically what's going to happen. But whatever happens, we'll be back for that Hertha game at home. in the group stages of the Champions League. And so the group stages, the groups and the tables look like this. Still top, 30 points from the 10 games played, and 4 points from the 2 games played in the Champions League. It's going all right, isn't it? It's going very, very well. I'm very, very happy about the start of this new season. And so there you have it, my friends. We are done and dusted with another episode of FM21's Project Black Sea. And things are going very, very well. But my friends, if you're new to the channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button. It's the best way to support the channel, and it makes sure that you are here for when FM22 content starts on the channel. It's not far away now, my friends. I'm very, very excited about that. Drop a like on the video if you've enjoyed it as well, my friends. It's very much appreciated by me. But I'm done and dusted. You stay safe, stay humble, saluting you all, and I'll see you on the next one.